All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick video today on how to solve for a common issue folks may have out there when it comes to turfing, carpeting, or just doing your decking on your edges, your sidewall and your deck. This is where your sidewall meets your deck right here. And you can have tons of different scenarios to try to have to solve for, but in this case here, we have a hatch lid that then meets the framing underneath, which creates about a 1/8 inch edge right here from the hatch lid to the framing. And then of course, I've got this sidewall as well. For this boat, we're gonna be using HydroTurf, which will be turfed on the deck and the sidewall. And a common issue is, how do you get the two to meet up? Do you just butt up two corners together? You could do that. It's not totally advisable for a couple of reasons. One, if you have an edge like this right here, you're not gonna have a lot of material for the turf to stick to. It might stick for a while, but trust me, you go climbing up on this deck and kick that, it's probably gonna lift up over time. So you'd have a step down, a little gap created there where it's not advisable to try to install turf that way. Two, the top piece and the side piece butting together is prone to be damaged as well over time. So just not advisable to do it that way. You want some kind of overhang, and a great solution for that is this right here. This is trim that you can use for your cockpit. It's already angled properly, so it'll come straight off your deck and join up with your side wall. I believe this is 1/8 thickness, so it's very strong aluminum material, but still lightweight for your boat. What we'll end up doing, and I'm just gonna hold this with one hand, put a piece down there. We're literally gonna install it. It'll create an edge. And one cool thing about this is, besides the fact that it's really functional, you can also add some LED lights underneath on that bottom strip there, which I'm actually gonna do as well. So we're gonna go through this process. It's not a very complicated thing, but there are some tips and tricks that you do wanna know about to make sure that it's installed properly. But all in all, super efficient way to solve for this. So you can use this all around your cockpit to give a solid edge and a really good mounting point, whether you're turfing or carpeting your boat. First thing I need to do is get the measurement that I need to cut this trim down to. So that measures 56.5. I'm going a little bit longer just to play it safe. I can always just trim off a little bit off the edge if I need to. So next up, just want to transfer my measurement using my square, draw a line right across. I know exactly where to make this cut. And then now we can make our cut. So let's just do a quick test fit. Make sure I have my length right. That looks really good. Wow, don't need to do any trimming. So I've got this flipped over because I can't put it in its true spot because I haven't shaved off for the taper of the sidewalls of the boat yet, but I know I have my length right. So we're just gonna use this angle finder right here to get our angle for the boat. So this is our angle right here. This is from floor to sidewall. We're gonna transfer that to this trim. That way it will be uniform with the boat. So what I'll do is take this and I'll make sure that it's lined up flush with the bottom. I'm gonna slide this angle over to the top. You guys probably will not get a good view of this, but what I'm looking for is I want the top of here to meet the top edge, and that's where I'm gonna draw my line. So when in doubt, just come out a little bit in case you wanna be conservative. Repeat the process on the other side. Next up, just using my bandsaw, I'm gonna cut right along this line and use whatever tool you have. It's not a huge cut, so shouldn't be a whole lot to get through. I'll sand the edge down a little bit. All right, let's get this over to the boat, do a little test fit. All right, that looks really good. Got this held in with clamps just to see how it fits. And this is exactly what you wanna see. It comes right up. I've got a nice taper there for the sidewall, butts up nicely right there. I've got not even a 1/16 of a gap. I might need to slide this over just a little bit. I don't mind a small gap because this is gonna be turfed. Even if you're carpeting, it covers all that up. You don't have to worry about that. Yeah, I've got about an 1/8 gap here, so I'll split the difference, make it a 1/16 gap on both sides, which is perfect. And I've got my taper there. One thing I really like about this is how it's gonna work out for me, and this is just luck. I'm gonna lay decking down 090 here with turf on top. Turf itself is 1/4 of an inch thick, right? And that's about the gap I have there between the 090 and the 1/4 inch foam. That will fill this gap right here. I don't have to go sticking a little piece of aluminum here and try to rivet it in with such small space to work with. So lucked up there, but that's something to pay attention to with your situation. Next up, I'm gonna find center of the cockpit area for the light that I'm installing right underneath here. Got it all painted, looks nice. This is a matte black finish for it. Krylon spray can. Went on really easy, so I'm happy about that. That's gonna make this thing blend in nicely with the turf and the rest of the boat that I have going on. You don't have to paint this if you don't want to. You can leave it with the aluminum color. It's totally up to you. Or you can drop any paint color you want on it that you like, obviously. Just make sure that you clean off the aluminum and spray it on evenly so it comes out nice. One other thing I did was just drilled out the whole 3/8 inch hole for my electrical wiring for the LED cockpit light. I had to take some time to get the sidewall on here and turfed so I could finish demoing the rest of this install here for the cockpit trim. And I also ran my LED light for this area as well. And that's one thing I do like about it. You can hide your wires right within the inside of the channel, and it looks very nice in the end. I am gonna put a little grommet in there as well to protect the wire. So in this case, with the turf going all the way to the top of the sidewall, I'm holding up the trim right up against it, and I'll need to cut away the turf that's below the trim. That way the trim can lay flush up against the sidewall and also give me enough mounting area here. Turf is 1/4 of an inch thick, so this will bring this over 1/4 of an inch, give me more real estate to rivet this whole thing in. I'm gonna use it as a guide. I'm just gonna run my blade right along the bottom edge here, take off the trim, and then peel back, remove the excess turf that's underneath it, and then install the trim for its final placement. Got the trim in place temporarily just to get an idea of what it looks like. I've got the electrical wiring for the cockpit ready to go, and that will actually be the next step, is to go ahead and mount the light. Setting this up with the LEDs, very simple, especially if you have one that has an adhesive back to it. We're gonna run the wire through so we get our placement good and make sure that the wire does not present any kind of real tension against the LED light. And what I mean is tension right here. So we want it to lay pretty natural and flush. I think this is about a good location right here. I'm gonna peel this back and stick. I am gonna install this as far towards the wall side of this as possible, but away from where the turf would actually be. So 1/4 of an inch, go 1/4 of an inch up and over. So what I mean by that is the turf actually will cover about a good 1/4 of an inch of this bottom piece because I have the trim recessed along the turf. And you saw that in the video, I cut the turf out along this edge. All right, so that's that. So now we can do the final fitting and installation of the trim. I did adjust my hatch lid to be able to accommodate the width of the trim, and I just did that. So I can do my final install now, just rivet the trim in. This is a ledge, so I could see where you could be standing on the ledge, not even thinking about it, but just standing on the ledge, and it's taking some wear and tear. So we're going with 3/16 inch pop rivets. Got it all riveted in, install is done, everything is lit up, and this is how it will look in the end, minus the decking, of course. On this boat, we'll be turfing all the way up to the edge here, probably shaved back about 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch off the edge, and that will be that for the decking. But great solution. I really do like this option here. There's a lot of advantages to it. I really don't know of any disadvantages to using this. Very thick material, so I know it's strong. You can install lights right underneath it and hide the wiring. Everything is concealed and it's clean. You can paint it if you want to or leave the aluminum finish to it. And it's just absolutely a great way to go. So I really like how this came out. And again, the only modification I had to do was just shave off I actually did about 1/2 of an inch off of the hatch lid, which brought it right up to the edge. You can see a little bit of a break right there in the middle, which is perfectly fine. As you can see, I've got the foam edging right there right underneath. This is available on tbnation.net. Also, as an added bonus, guys, use our discount code BBF5 for a 5% off your order at checkout. Now for this catwalk right here, I'm gonna do a slightly different option for this. We're using sheeting. So that will also be another option for you to try out if it suits your needs. So stick around to the channel. So in the end, I'll give you a couple options to try out for your boat that just solves it. And it's something to really pay attention to. You do all this work on your boat, you don't want to mess up your edges, okay? All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.